Instagram, the fundamentals. Intro to Instagram. Instagram is a social platform based on a mobile app. It allows its user base the upload of images and videos with multiple effects, such as stickers, preset filters, frames, and then post them as content in the platform or share them across a wide array of social media. Initially, it was intended as a photography network since it was one of the first social networks that had unique filters for photos. This allowed the user to create a well-edited image and give it a professional look without much effort. Anyone could edit without using resources like Photoshop. Instagram is currently one of the leading social media platforms for both consumers and brands because it harbors more than 20 million influencers, which work for the people as entertainers and opinion leaders and for a brand as promoters to generate more sales. To become an influencer within this robust social network, in which there are more than 1,000 million users a month, you have to be very charming to please your followers and always be at the forefront of trends. In the digital world, what you want, the least is to be left behind. Most social networks nowadays work with an algorithm. The purpose of it is to humanize social networks more and more since, according to experts, in the last few years, social networks were becoming generators of social alienation. In the face of such concern, most social networks stuck to an algorithm that consists of showing you what you like, taking you to those things with which you identify yourself and with which you interact the most. The monster called algorithm. In 2018, Instagram introduced many changes to its operation, such as the great algorithm that moved us away from the timeline with which we used to see posts. But despite the adverse reaction, chronological presentation didn't seem to make a comeback, so it was up to each user to adapt and manage themselves under those new rules. Under these conditions, is it possible to adapt and overcome the Instagram algorithm? It's vital to understand that the current algorithm prioritizes highly committed stories and posts. Communication by using different Instagram tools such as stories is something of value to the algorithm. For this reason, resources like Instagram Stories and Instagram TV will continue to evolve, becoming an essential aspect of your marketing strategy on Instagram. From the very first transition of the timeline format, Instagram's feed became a scheme based primarily on interaction with other people's posts. This algorithm includes the number of likes, comments, video views, saves, forwarding, direct messaging, and any other interactions the post receives. When a post gets a lot of likes and comments, the algorithm reads it as a high-quality post, with engaging content, and it's likely that more people will be interested in seeing it. In a report about the new algorithm, Instagram's representatives commented, "The content priority in your feed will depend on whether the algorithm determines the content is interesting for you and on the quality and quantity of interactions with the person who is posting." In other words, Instagram's operation is based on humanization, not looking to be robots, but the opposite. Instagram seeks to get closer to you by providing you with the tools that will allow you to get closer to your followers, get to know them and interact with them. It's up to you to do the job. Getting a business account. The second thing to consider if you want to grow as an Instagram influencer is to take it seriously. How? By converting your Instagram account to a business account or a creator account. It doesn't matter if your account has already been created. You can change it from the switch to business account or switch to creator account option on the settings tab. Or you can simply create a new account with that option active. The tools are already there and you just have to use them. What is the difference between a business account and a creator account? With both options, you get almost the same tools. However, the business account was created considering that in the last years, numerous brands and companies have joined this social network. This reason leads to the creator accounts, devise thinking in the high number of influencers that make life in this social network and that in turn dedicate a significant part of their time to create valuable content that keeps followers hooked on consumption much longer. Creator accounts have been specially designed for influencers, allowing them to promote a good or service using their image. This option even allows you to label your sponsors, enables the creation of purely commercial content where the brand or company gets advertised 100%. One of the novelties brought about by the creation of the creator account and another notable difference concerning the business account is that the creator account was originally the only one that allowed you to visualize how many people stopped following you. Nowadays, both options will enable you to make it visible. However, both are a powerful Instagram tool that allows you to view your profile statistics. If you want to be successful on this social network, creating a strategy based on these statistics will become your ace in the hole. In both options, as a company Instagram or as a creator, you can make announcements. This possibility will undoubtedly be your greatest ally. And although Instagram options are free, the ads generate an expense that you must pay monthly to Instagram based on the amount of advertising you do. However, more than an expense, it's an investment that is 100% worthwhile because it allows you to multiply your reach and, by segmenting it in the right way, it will be a formula that will guarantee you to gain followers. Remember that just as companies have a buyer person, an influencer must have a target audience, so the way to make ads must be in conjunction with the brand. For this reason, Instagram, which is continuously evolving, has provided its influencers with a new possibility for working with brands, creating brand content, which means creating ads for influencers. Branded content is an evolving ecosystem. So, Instagram has been concerned with listening to the requests it receives from brands and influencers about the constant creation of branded content. An influencer needs to know all the tools available to work with brands, and this new possibility of creating ads is no exception. With this new functionality, brands will pay for advertising on Instagram done from the influencer's advertising account. This functionality is a breakthrough not only for brands who will be able to control the metrics on the spot, but also for users who will now be able to know if the image they see of an influencer with a casual look is on commission or not. How to configure branded content ads? Step 1. First steps, access permissions, approvals for branded content. The brand must grant the creator permission to label the company and its publication with branded content. How can this be done? 1. The brand must go to its advertiser profile in the Instagram app, select the options wheel above the Edit Profile button and choose Business Settings. 2. If the Request Approvals option is on, the Approved Accounts section will be displayed. If the option is off, you won't have to complete any more steps. 3. You must then select Approved Accounts and add the Instagram user of the creator you are collaborating with. 4. Finally, select Done. When you make a publication with branded content in the Instagram feed and tag the company, you will see the option that says, Allow Trading Partner to promote publication. When selected, it will permit you to promote your branded organic feed posting as an advertisement. Step 2. Campaign Setup. When you create an ad from a branded content publication on Instagram, you can use the goals of reach, brand recognition, video playback, traffic, or interaction. The secret to advertising is to build a well-segmented campaign with an engaging image, a seductive caption, and ending with a call to action that leaves the audience wanting more from you, taking them to your profile where they follow you and get hooked on your content. Create an impactful Instagram bio. Instagram's biography is your business card, especially if being an influencer has become your full-time profession. It is a small box at the top of your profile that you can fill in with 150 characters defining who you are, what you do, and why you should be followed. It should also come with a profile photo where your face is visible so that it is clear who you are. Ideally, you should choose your best photo, preferably with a proper resolution, so that it looks attractive. If you do not have a well-defined biography, you will not attract the attention of the people who target your profile. This can leave other tools utterly useless because you direct the public's attention to your profile but fail to give them a good reason why they should stay. The most important thing is that within your biography, you can add the most essential item that defines you because, in the end, those details will be the ones that make the difference from the others. Remember that what you want is to inspire confidence, and those who go to your profile will follow you and become part of your community. You mustn't forget to leave in your profile the link to your website or a particular page that you want them to see. This will be the only place where they can click and be redirected to it. Even in influencer marketing, this option is handy because if the brand wants the influencer to direct your audience to a specific link, they can leave it there and go. The influencer will work its magic by sending the audience to click on the link. Post regularly, stay consistent. If you want to be successful, the secret will be the consistency with which you create content. This is true for any task you decide to undertake. Instagram is a network that continually adapts to change and continuously updates and creates tools that further humanize this digital platform. If you want to be a successful Instagram influencer, keep an eye on updates and trends. To do this, you must keep posting regularly. For example, the stories are an excellent tool for daily use. Even if you decide not to post, some days is valid. But do not disappear. You can continue to keep your followers aware of your day by posting in your stories. Remember that Instagram seeks to humanize the social network and values spontaneity, so stories do not necessarily require a large production. Being consistent is not about posting too much, it's about creating quality content. Consistency plus quality content equals guaranteed followers. Being consistent will allow you to take advantage of new tools and generate interaction with them. Remember, with every update, Instagram tells you what it likes and what your fans are likely to like. From a practical standpoint, if you're making a post that has all the necessary ingredients to generate significant interaction, ideally you'll maintain that standard and even exceed it. That is, you must evaluate what your followers like and keep them engaged with your posts. The quality must also be consistent. To do this in a more organized way, you can create a posting calendar. For this, you can use applications such as Planoly, Preview App, Garni, or even Google Calendar. A calendar will allow you to keep a specific order and not be left blank with nothing to post. It is best to take one day a week to organize the content you will post, as long as you have the flexibility to allow for off-site posting if necessary. The magic begins when you develop a habit. Then everything else is easier to do. If you can discipline yourself to be consistent, you can sit down and spend time on a project whenever you need to, even if you have little time. Discipline is key to making this act mechanical and easy to flow. In other words, constancy generates constancy.